Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, there's something you didn't know you needed this morning.
What's that?
That we've got that you might need, Steve.
Okay.
And that is a mashup of Slayer's Angel of Death and the Benny Hill theme.
Showers that cleanse you of your life. Forced in, like how you run. Stepped out, you like work. Human mice, for the engine of death. 400,000 more to die.
Vicky, you've got to get a picture of Red's face.
Angel of death.
He's not happy.
March to the kingdom of the dead.
It's great. I'm not unhappy.
Angel of death.
I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
You had such a scowl a minute ago. It was like...
Because I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm listening to.
You're listening to excellence, clearly.
I mean,
I love Yakety Sax.
Yeah.
I love Angel of Death.
Yes.
Putting them together, it hurts my brain.
It seems like it should be a good thing.
I think they need to get back together as a band. I think they called it quits way too soon. They need to come back and do that version.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
man.
amazing.
That makes me happy.
Can we start every morning with that song?
I say we start this morning again with that song. That's what I say. Come on, Danny. Yeah. Oh, I love this. I want to be that little old guy that runs around with Benny. Can I be that guy?
Yeah. The meaning of pain. With it, I want you to die. Slow down. Immense decay. Showers that cleanse you of your life. Forced in, like how you run. Stepped out. You like work. Human mice. For the engine of death.
Yeah, baby.
400,000 more to die.
All right, yeah. Now that I hear the second time.
Oh, yeah.
It's growing on me.
So good.
I honestly thought I would go my entire life without ever thinking Benny Hill and Slayer would be used in the same sentence.
How crazy is that? Isn't that amazing?
Yes, amazing is definitely the right term for that.
But it really sounds good to me. I mean, I would never think Yakety Sax and Slayer of Death would be like, Slayer's Angel of Death would be like, oh, yeah, that's what we're going to do. And yet it works out. And I miss Benny Hill. Oh, man, it was kind of like the, if you will, the lower rent Monty Python, and it was so good.
Yeah, I only liked watching Benny Hill as a kid because they always had hot chicks on there. And he was chasing hot chicks all the time.
Yeah, of course, nowadays that probably would get him in jail.
Yeah, nowadays they have movements about that probably.
Yeah, you couldn't really put that show on TV these days.
Oh, you can figure it out, make the adjustments.
Yeah, they'd have to. But part of it would be Pervy Benny would be pretty much out of the show.
Pervy Benny would have to be like, hey, is it okay if I chase you? And the lady would be like, sure. And then they do it.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. That feels good.
Thank you, Slayer.
Thank you. Thank you, whoever did that. All right, here's a question for you. Did a flight attendant for an airline make a passenger sit in feces? I got to fly this Friday, Steve. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Steve's going to tell you all about this. He's got the news for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Most fifth graders have a better grasp of the English language. Unfortunately, there aren't any available this early in the morning. This is News with Steve Migs.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks to Kia of Pure for giving us news and sports. And happy birthday to Joey. That's right.
Joey D's nuts.
Big birthday for Joe.
Yeah. The
dirty birthday with a celebrity.
The dirty 30.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. Get in here. We got to hear what he knows in life in his 30 years.
It's hard to believe I got a 30-year-old. It's so trippy.
That is nuts.
I know, man.
You ain't getting any younger, BJ.
No, I ain't.
Way to help Steve.
Joey D's nuts. That's crazy.
Dude, I was even watching last night, watching WWE's Monday Night Raw, because watching on a Tuesday, because that's what I do. And Leo Rush is an up-and-coming wrestler, and he's paired off with Bobby Lashley. And if you look at Bobby Lashley, dude, the guy's in his 40s, and he just looks incredible. He looks like he's like 20-something. And then Leo Rush is 20-something. And I'm like, that's got to be weird for Bobby Lashley to be paired up with a guy who's young enough to be his kid. He's half his age.
That's nuts.
Yes. So, Joey,
hello.
You share your birthday with wrestler King Kong Bundy.
Oh, nice.
Filmmaker Morgan Spurlock.
Wow.
And the star of great films like Perverted Neighbors 3, My Mom Likes Girls Part 2, and Apprentice 4, Brittany Foster.
Woo! That's what I like to hear, Steve. 30, man. Yeah.
You look back on your 30 years, what's one thing that comes to mind?
Alcohol never gets old, Steve.
All right.
Joey D's nuts.
I raised him right. You get older, but that alcohol stays the same age.
That's right.
All right.
Well, happy birthday, my man.
Thank you.
You got big plans?
Yeah, we're going to go get some food today. Sarah already brought me a 15-pack of brownies, so I'm going to break into that.
That's a 14-pack.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be...
Oh, I got one for you, Steve. Don't worry.
Okay, sweet.
It's going to be like a 2-pack by the time we get done with it.
Nice. It's a good sister.
Oh, his sister does.
What'd you get him?
When it comes to birthday, what I get him?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? We're taking him out for a little lunch today.
Where you going?
Well, he's got to choose. We have two choices.
I think we're either going to go to
Jack in the Box
Maggiano's
or Taco Bell.
That's right. You know what? The sky's the limit, son. Order what you want.
Do I get a free taco on Taco Bell?
Oh.
Sure.
Yes.
And your dad's paying. Everything's free.
All right.
So Maggiano's or
13 coins. I haven't decided yet.
Ooh. Yeah. Both offer tasty stuff.
You get the Italian food.
Yeah.
I love Maggiano's. I wouldn't be upset at that.
Well, it's kind of odd to go into this story after talking about food, but there's a guy who's not happy with Delta Airlines because he was on a flight from Atlanta to Miami, and they made him sit in feces.
Oh, no.
Apparently, the guy found some poop in the seat, and the crew refused to clean it up and said, hey, you got to sit on that or you're going to miss your flight. And now his story's spreading. I guess Delta's apologized. They offered him 50,000 frequent flyer miles. But here he is talking about what happened.
I sat in it. It was on the seat. It was on the floor, the seat front. I was literally in it. I have no idea why I wasn't offered something from the biohazard kit to clean myself up with. Instead, I was handed 2 paper towels and one of those miniature bottles of Bombay Sapphire, a bottle of gin to clean myself with. At the very beginning, she sighed. What's your problem? You know, I had to step back for a moment and say, all right, keep your composure. You do not want to be one of these people that you see on the news getting kicked off of a flight. Because really it took every amount of patience that I had just to keep my cool. Meanwhile, I'm covered in feces.
I'm sorry. I'm completely fine with being one of those guys that get kicked off a flight if nobody's helping me clean off this feces.
Yeah, that's you know, and the thing is with that airline, they are trying to be everybody's buddy. So that I didn't expect it to be them. I thought it would be one of the other ones where they're dragging people off the plane or something. That's a big airline.
Yeah, Spirit's like, hey, that's how we treat our first class customers.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
And they're trying to tell everybody here in Seattle how they're everyone's buddy. So that's not good.
Well, no one knows exactly where that feces came from. One person said it was from a service dog from the previous flight, but then somebody else said later on that it was from an elderly passenger. Either way.
Yeah, that's just, come on.
And then he continues to talk about his experience when he first told the flight attendant, hey, what's going on here? Are you going to help clean this up?
She says to me, well, that's not my problem. She says, well, if the cleaning crew didn't clean your seat, I don't have any control over that. It filled the entire plastic bag, and they wanted me to sit in that. I have never in my entire life felt more dehumanized. Words can't even describe how awful it was. And they had so many opportunities to make it right.
And now they're trying to make it right by giving him 50,000 frequent flyer miles.
I think I have to give him a lot more than that.
Well, I mean, they did offer him a bottle of gin, the airplane bottle.
That's not bad.
I feel like that's a good trade-off.
You're supposed to wash yourself with that like in the Old West.
Oh, I think, hey, get drunk and forget that you have poop on your shoes.
Dude, it was an entire bag, he said. It filled a whole bag. That's a lot of poop.
And I saw the pictures, and they're just not fun. So
it's gnarly, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's not good. And you know what? Your flight attendant can't be saying that. I know it's disgusting, but the flight attendant has to be better than that.
Dude, how would you feel if you were running for some... I know we don't talk a lot about politics, but this is pretty entertaining. Imagine you're running for a certain office and you lose to a dead person that was once a brothel owner. And that's exactly what happened in Nevada.
Yeah.
Yes, Dennis Hoff. You remember Dennis Hoff from the Bunny Ranch, the Cat House. He was running for a Nevada State Assembly seat.
What?
Before he passed away.
Okay.
Well, then he passed away, but he was still on the ballot for this spot. And I mean, it was so crazy that people were putting up signs saying, hey, don't vote for him because he's dead and all this type of stuff. Well, he ended up beating his opponent, Leslie Romanoff, 68% to 32%.
How bad was that opponent?
How do you, like, at the end of the day, go, I just lost to a dead brothel owner?
Wow. I'm surprised they didn't have somebody else run in his place. So what the hell does that mean?
Was it Airport Amy, or what was that girl's name? She's taking over the spot.
Oh, Airport Amy.
Yeah, from the Cat House. She's going to be up. I don't know. It's just so ridiculous that actually happened. Talking about ridiculous, this lady's making waves on social media because, well, she just seems very ungrateful. I didn't even know this, but apparently there's a ring-shaming Facebook group out there where, like, if you don't like your ring, your wedding ring or whatever, you put it on there and people...
Come on,
right.
Really?
The worst of the worst. I'm glad I didn't know that this existed, but some woman went on there. She found the ring that her boyfriend was going to propose to her with before he proposed, took a picture of it, and put it on that Facebook page and wrote, ew, self-shame Friday, here I come. Found this in my boyfriend's nightstand, not a fan. And then she was asking members of this group to join in on her on roasting the ring, and even asked for advice on how to tell her boyfriend to, tactfully get a different diamond.
Oh,
and I'm looking at it, and it looks fine. It's not like it's like,
this is wrong. This is why freedom. This is why people don't want anyone to be free. This is what we're doing with our freedom. We're being a-holes.
How awful is that? Well, anyways, it makes it onto Reddit. People are calling her out about it. And one person even said if that's the type of person she is, nobody should marry her until she fixes her attitude.
Agreed.
She deserves to get shamed, not the ring. What a world we live in.
I know, dude. How bad is that?
Oakland Raiders wide receiver Martavis Bryant. He's having some issues with some of his friends, his teammates, and other people. All because they're liking pictures of his girlfriend on Instagram.
Oh.
I guess you're not allowed to do that.
Well, she's putting them up there.
Well, he took to Instagram to call out his friends for liking these pictures on Instagram. He says, LOL, when some of your homies and associates on your girl's page liking her pics, don't think I don't see it. I just don't waste my time saying anything because you have no chance ever to take my place. Enjoy the pics and continue to have dreams, y'all. Boys are some weirdos. Big facts.
Boys are some weirdos, except that she's out there showing her ass there, whatever she's doing.
I don't know.
You know, I mean, what does she need to do that for? I mean, why? She puts them up there. People like them. What is she putting them up there for?
I can understand if they're saying creepy things to her or trying to, as they say, slide into her DMs.
Sure.
I don't know, man. It seems a little...
An idiot.
You seem a little insecure by putting that up there. And then she confirmed that, his friends were liking her pictures. Then she started to post all the expensive stuff that she's getting from him. And it's just a mess.
I guess he wants to get fired by Gruden.
I don't know.
Because, seriously, with the way he's cleaning house and how horrible they are this year... Well, that guy's not helping his case, is he?
Well, he's the guy that is basically taking over for Amari Cooper, who just got traded away. So he's, a pretty young player.
Jeez, he keeps it up. I don't know how you keep him on the team.
How awkward is that if you're getting called out because you liked one of your friend's girlfriend's pictures? Now, on the flip side, what's your take on all this? Like, I have some friends, they sometimes even post pictures of their significant other, and they're, rather revealing pictures.
Well, that's dumb.
I mean, whatever. I don't know if it's dumb. They're proud of it.
If you say your friends do it, not the person themselves. The friends do.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't think that's... I don't go for that.
Why?
Because it's like, I don't know. I mean, how am I supposed to react if you started showing pictures of your wife on Instagram? Hey, check this out. I would feel like, Steve, why do you got to show me that?
Look, it's definitely a personal preference. I'm on the same camp as you, but I mean, I'm not shaming somebody for wanting to do that, but I don't like the pictures. I can't. I just don't feel right liking.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
Right?
Yeah, it's like I think it shouldn't. If she does it, it's like all right. Well, that's what they do. But if the dude does it, I'm like, what? Aren't you happy enough that you're with her? You got to show her off like she's a trophy.
Yeah, if I'm friends with my friend's girls, significant other, a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, I'm not liking any of the pictures of them scantily clad. If they're dressed and doing something fun and funny, I'll like that. I don't mind that, but I just don't even want to deal with the headache, which is apparently happening with this guy on the Raiders.
Yeah.
But I had one friend that even called, on the flip side, called out a bunch of our friends many years ago, but he was posting something on Facebook, and typically he would get like a lot of likes for his pictures, but then he started posting pictures of his girl and him, and she was dressed kind of provocative.
Right.
And he started saying, I don't get it. Most of my pictures get a lot of likes, but these aren't getting a lot of likes. I don't understand. And then finally someone's like, I don't want to like these pictures because I feel weird liking your pictures of your girl looking all,
Yeah, all hoed up.
all scantily clad and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I'm with you, dude.
What do you do here, Ricky?
Oh,
is he in the right or is he in the wrong?
I like sexy girl pictures, so I don't know. I'm kind of that
we can't
a-hole.
ask-
I'm going to like it anyways.
We can't ask her.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What about Rev?
Oh, Rev. Oh, yeah. Well, he's putting sexy pictures of himself up all the time.
Oh, all the time. Yeah, I'll feel weird about it, but if it's a good picture, if it's artfully done, then yeah, maybe I'll do it.
Artfully done.
Yeah.
So if it's in black and white, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. A bunch of filters on it,
What about you, Danny?
Oh, yeah, I'll like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny likes every picture that is posted on social media.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it
doesn't
is.
like if we're mutual friends with somebody on it doesn't matter, male or female, and I see them post a picture, I look down and like one like, oh, it's Danny.
Yeah.
Danny likes everything.
Yeah, it's we live in an age where Instagram is just for attention anyway, so I just give people attention because it makes them feel good.
And then you expect it in back.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm very surprised because I don't know if maybe I'm not her friend. That might be why, but I don't see a lot of pictures of Danny's girl. I feel like they're doing a good job being, if you will, discreet.
Oh, I see pictures of his girl, but it's usually pictures of her drinking with Danny.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Not pictures of her like, scantily clad or anything.
Yeah, she doesn't like posting a lot, so.
Yeah, you know why? Because she's reasonable. She's got a brain in her head and has a good life and doesn't need all that
Somebody wants
attention.
to post a picture of themselves looking however they look. I don't know if it's necessarily they don't have a brain in their head. They just like attention.
Yeah, they got issues. They need help.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I like this texter. Another story that makes me happy. I have no social media.
Yeah, definitely.
Some texter says a guy from my work sent me a video of him having sex with his wife. That was weird. Oh. Did you like it?
Pics, that didn't happen, right, Steve?
No, I don't want to see it. I don't want to be involved in that.
Well, what if it was like, I don't know. What, Justin Verlander and what's her face? Kate Moss? Is that who he's with?
Kate Upton.
Kate Upton, yeah. So what if you wouldn't want to see that?
Not unless it was given to me by the person that was
all right, I'll talk to Justin.
Part of it, either Justin or Kate.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. If it was didn't you say the husband sent you the picture of it?
Well, if they both had given me the consent to look
you need
at
the
it.
both of them. Oh, I see what you're saying. Well,
I need a contract and an agreement, BJ.
I agree with that.
It's 2018. I'm not taking any chances anymore.
So you got to tell your friend. Could you have your wife sign off on this for me as well?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Scan her signature and send it me.
That's fair.
Send it me.
That's reasonable.
English. As far as weather,
send it me.
51 degrees and sun, and thank you, Oregon State University.
Yeah, you know what? I haven't thought about that either. It's just like, sometimes you don't even know the pictures that are being, do they know that they're up there? Even the other people, sometimes you don't know.
You hope.
You hope they know, but you don't know.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, see, then I don't want to like anything unless I know everybody's on board. You're right.
I just don't get how that guy makes it. I mean, dude, you sound so insecure.
He surely does.
On Instagram, complaining about your friends liking your woman's pictures.
See, and if I'm the other players in the NFL, I can't wait to play against him because he's got no mental toughness. The Richard Shermans of the world will taunt the hell out of a guy like that.
They'll be using that girl's name.
Yeah.
The entire game.
Richard Sherman is probably going to have pictures he'll pull out. Hey, look at this. It's your girl. I liked it.
Yeah, he'll be able to give detailed descriptions of certain pictures and say he just liked those pictures right before the snap of the ball.
Oh, and there you go. There's a personal foul on sportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, you're going to get that a lot.
One person says if they're going to post it, they have to be secure about it. Like it. That's the reason why they posted it.
Yeah, and then you've got the Oakland Raiders attitude guy. The guy's attitude. Yeah, you can't win. That's why I don't like anything.
But I'm confused. By liking the picture, does he think then that the person, the teammate, the friend is hitting on his girlfriend?
That's an interesting question. See, I don't like those kind of pictures because I don't want to send the wrong idea. Like when Sarah's friend was putting ass pictures all over Instagram, and I happen to be her friend because we friended each other a long time ago.
Danny liked all those pictures.
Then all of a sudden, here they are. I mean, her ass is everywhere, and I'm like, well, I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna like that. How does that look? I'm like, I'm old enough to be your father, and she grew up as a little girl. I mean, so I don't. Anybody that puts any sexy pictures up,
You just don't even.
I don't even bother. No. I don't, because they call you a stalker. Like, even though it's up there, certain people are not supposed to go there and look at them.
Friend's dad.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
guess would be a good example.
Yeah, you're not supposed to go look at them, but it's like, well, they're there for everybody. It's like I walk by a bulletin board. It'd be like we walk by one of the company bulletin board, and their ass pictures up on the bulletin board, and they get mad at me because I looked at them. That's what Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram are all. Well, Snapchat's a little bit more discreet, but that's what Instagram and Facebook are.
See, I'm lucky. I never look at anything on our bulletin board, so I wouldn't even know.
Oh yeah. Well, wait. You know what? I'll put some ass pictures up there for you.
You could. I wouldn't notice it, man.
You wouldn't?
No.
Oh, now you make me want. Danny.
Yeah.
Take some pictures of yourself, put them up there, see if Steve notices.
Okay, cool. For all I know, there already are pictures of Danny up there.
Well, so you know what? He is now one of the guys.
He's one of the guys.
He's one of the guys now that gets to put pictures up there. You wait.
Oh, is he only the one allowed to put pictures?
He's the only one allowed now.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you put some sexy ones, Danny.
Do it, Danny.
Vicky put pictures of me in the women's bathroom one time.
Yeah.
What?
Well, the front desk lady was asking, hey, who wants a mirror in here, like a full-length mirror? And a lot of us did, like, and everyone's signing off on it. And some really bitchy lady is just like, oh, why do we need a mirror in here? You can't even flush the toilet right. And so I posted a picture of Danny. It's like, but we need our selfies. And it was Danny taking a selfie. So
What the hell is going on in the women's bathroom?
There's a fight in the women's bathroom here. There's drama.
You
I
guys
didn't
are
know
having
that.
like note wars?
Bathroom drama.
So I tried cooling it down with a picture of Danny, and then people started wondering, like, either someone's making fun of Danny or Danny's going into the women's bathroom.
Well, of course Danny's going in the women's bathroom. I thought we all knew that.
Yeah.
Well, I had explained that to a few people.
Wow.
So at the end of the day, did you guys get the mirror?
Nope.
Wow.
Because I think they realized how much drama it was. I'm like, who doesn't want a mirror?
Really? So you don't have a full-length mirror in the bathroom? You had a chance to get one, and somebody said no.
Yes.
God, we live in a stupid society. We really do.
What do we need a full-length mirror for?
Well,
to
why?
check the rest of the outfit out and make sure it looks
Selfies,
okay.
yeah.
And selfies.
They got the big-ass mirror in the bathroom as it is.
But it cuts out, like, to our waist.
Here's the problem.
You have to stand all the way in the
what, you
back.
gotta look down and look at your bottom half and be like, okay, it looks good.
But they're not taking the money out of that person's pocket. That's what kills me. It's like, why would you complain against something that they're going to put in there that doesn't have an effect on your life? Why would you complain about that?
Well, then I want a television in all the stalls.
Please. Please.
If you get a mirror, I want a TV.
You know, again, I would call you a whiner, but it benefits me, so I say yes. Continue to ask for a TV. That works for me as well.
With Netflix.
Yeah. Oh wow. You know what? I like how you do this. You ask right up. That's a good idea.
Work on that, Danny. All right. While you're taking pictures of yourself.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, Steve, he was stumped on this one.
Which pop singer's 2011 concert movie was titled Never Say Never?
Michael Jackson.
No.
James Bond.
No, James Bond.
That was a movie.
I'm going to go Lady Gaga.
No.
Damn it. Why do you always make a fart sound when you're thinking?
I don't know.
You are just 5. You really are.
I'm like a football coach for a college team.
Yeah, you are. Yesterday, Steve, yeah, he was stumped because the answer was Justin Bieber. Sorry. I thought you were a believer. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 647.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I can't afford to pay my bills, how am I going to afford attorneys and bankruptcy fees?
You know, one of the things people ask me all the time as a bankruptcy lawyer is that how am I going to pay all these fees and costs because I'm here because I can't afford to pay my bills. And of course we understand that. I mean, being in the bankruptcy field. But you know, one of the things to remember is that if you decide, once you make the decision to file bankruptcy, you can stop paying on all of the creditors that are going to be included in the bankruptcy, and those are the funds that you can use that you have been paying your creditors to pay your attorney fees and court costs to get your case filed. And once your case is filed, you're not going to have most of those payments anymore.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.